That's hers.
Oh, somebody just turned the knob over there to the left? Uh, See the right speaker? Just turn it to the left. There you go. Okay. Since it's about height and width, I want you to always start with the smallest side or top or bottom. Okay? So in this case, if I look at my feet to the hip and I turn it around, I notice that it is taller than it is wide. Okay? So I'm going to try to, she's got a small piece of paper. I'm going to try to fit everything in here as much as I can. Do you understand? So what I see from the tip, now be careful, just listen to what I'm telling you here, because this is where you're having your problems. You should have a viewfinder and you'll see this much easier, okay? But the key is to define a square first. So by finding a square, that means I've got the smallest part, which is here, not here, okay? And I'm going to turn it this way. So this is going to define a square. So from here to here, and I could tell that from here to here, right? So this would be a square here, and a little more. So if I drew a square, but then I don't have anything on the top, because I know that it's, so I'm going to put this a little lower. So this, now I'm taking it real easy right away, is to kind of tell you where the square is. So you see, if I were to make a square, think in terms of the square first. So this will be the square. Where does it land? Well, it lands right above her breast at the sternum here. Okay, that makes the square. And then from that part, do you understand?
Right above the breast. Where's your square from your bottom
From the foot,
foot to the breast?
that makes
is
the
a
square. Yes. So in other words, this width, if I take it and I turn it, it goes right to where the breastplate is, right here.
I have another question. So from the foot to the head across, is that a square from the top?
No.
Okay.
It's from the foot to the breastplate. I didn't say head. Okay? So now, how much of the head to the breastplate? It's half. So this is half. That means the head is going to go here. You got it?
I do. I like it.
Is that clear? What did I just say? To define
a
the width
square.
and the height, and you don't have a viewfinder, right? First you find the square. So, where do you go first?
Bottom to the top? Or smallest?
The width
smallest.
or the height?
Whatever smaller. The small.
Width.
Would you agree that she's taller than she's...
Yeah.
Can everybody see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to measure the smallest part. So I put this edge at the farthest part, which is not the elbow, but for me,
Yeah.
it's at the hip. And then I bring it down and I move my finger. Oh, that's the width. Okay? Now, the height goes right above the breastplate. So
Okay.
that's a square. Now, what I do is I bring my thumb to the breastplate and I focus and I put my other finger where the top of her head is, you see? What do you think that is?
It's half.
Half. So, what's half of this? Here. There's the head. Got it? If you don't do that first, you're going to be in trouble. You got to get it right on.
Okay.
Why isn't anybody using a viewfinder to begin with? Nobody's using viewfinders. You don't have to do this. You could use a viewfinder. Okay? But even then, you'd have to determine which is... Okay. So, from here, see, to there, is the head to the left or to the right?
To the left.
So, would you say that from here to here, the head, the middle of the head would be here, this is longer. Is that clear?
Correct.
Okay, so from the head, right now, I placed the head. Can you see that the foot is going to go underneath it? Can you feel that? Mm-hmm. So you know that the foot's going to be in here. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. How much farther do you think this foot is? from here.
Not by much.
It's about that much, right? So can you see? This is another very important point, right? If I were to measure the knee to the top of the head, it is more than half. So half would be here. This would be here.
To the knee,
To the top of the knee,
from the
bottom
floor.
to the top of the head, the knee is more than half. Okay, so half would be about here, more than half here. How many of you would have put the knee over there? Huh? Okay, remember this is the breastplate here. See it? Now, I'm doing this very slow in terms of how I do my gesture. So I see this, okay? I see that I'm going to be putting my hip here, okay? It's going to end here, okay? My foot is going to go here. If this is where my knee is here, this knee is a little lower, but it doesn't come to the end, it comes about here, okay? And then this is going to go to my head here. I see that this is tilting slightly, okay? This is my edge here. This is going to have my arm coming up to here, like this. My head is over here. This is the center of my head. This is the other portion of my arm, okay? The amount of leg that I'm seeing is right in here. I can put my breast here. My knee here, my leg here. There it is. You see
I
it?
like it.
That's, and now, are you ready for a break or? Okay. Do you understand? I have totally placed, working with height and width, and I've got the general idea of my gesture. Now I can become more specific. General to specific.